All right, we're live, Janine.
Oh, wow. Hey, everybody.
Hi, I'm Billy Stamelski. I'm a talent advisor for the Sustainability Services Group. I've been with Waste Management a little less than a year, I think.
It feels longer.
Yeah, you trained me.
I did.
I'm sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay.
I gave you quite a bit of trouble, didn't I?
You did.
You know, actually, I was asked the other day why it is I like to work for Waste Management. It's a great and valid question. Why does anybody want to work for the company? One, I'd say the passion of the company and organization, being a part of something bigger than yourself, in addition to actually making a difference. But the number one reason I tell them is because I get to work with people like you, Janine.
I feel honored, Billy. I am honored.
I am blessed.
What are we doing today, Billy?
Right? Enough about me. What we're going to do is we're going to learn how to start your career at Waste Management and answer any questions that they may have. So get a pen and paper, or actually, if you can, just go ahead and submit it through Facebook Live, right?
Okay.
And we'll try to get all the questions answered.
Fantastic.
Or they cut us off.
We don't want that.
No, we don't.
My name is Janine Riller, and I am the team leader with the Talent Acquisition Department with Waste Management. I support all of the talent advisors in the Southern Tier, bring on top talent such as yourselves. Billy and I really enjoy having fun at work. So
Absolutely.
What we're going to share with you today is a fun and awesome project on how to recycle old t-shirts into groovy new tie-dye t-shirts.
Let's give them an example.
We're going to show you an example. Look at that.
Check it out. However, we're going to have
I'm going to make the tie-dye t-shirt with the world.
And I'm going to make it with the recycle, along with the cool V-neck.
Nice. All right, let's get started.
All right.
What do we need to do, Billy?
First, we need some materials.
Okay.
All right. Number one, get a tablecloth.
Please.
Please. Get a old recyclable t-shirt.
Got one.
All right. Get a piece of poster board.
Okay.
A scissors.
Scissors.
Or X-Acto knife.
But remember, be safe.
So I should just give that to you just
give
in
that
case.
to me.
Washable marker, and yes, washable, as
Okay.
well as a plastic plate.
All right. Let's see, what else?
What else?
Cover your fingers with latex gloves. Billy, you have your paintbrush?
I do have my
We're gonna
paintbrush.
use paintbrushes. We have fabric dye. We have fabric paint. We are going to use ties and or rubber bands. Your choice. What else, Billy? Let's see what you got here.
So
I know
where
you
can they
have
find
just
this
for me.
information at, Janine?
Well, I appreciate you sharing this with me,
Right.
Billy, because there's a lot of materials. We're going to go over a lot of items. So please find this information on our website in our media room, and it's going to include the materials, the instructions, and the stencil that will come into this project a little later on in this project.
No.
So, thank you, Billy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What was that?
What was that?
Some true airmail there, I think.
Yes, it's like snail mail,
So this is how we're going to get in the questions.
I guess.
That's pretty neat. All right, question. You ready?
I'm ready.
What is the application process? How can I join Waste Management?
What is the application process? Can you share that with?
Absolutely, it's a question I answer every single day. The best way to join Waste Management is to actually visit the career site, www.wm.com/careers.
That's right.
Right? When you go on and apply, so when you go on, you build your profile, you apply, you're going to be asked prompt to join our talent network. Highly, highly recommend doing that, because it's not only, once you apply to one position, it's going to give you updates on other opportunities within our company and organization that also that fit your skill set.
Yes.
Right?
That's our number one way to stay connected with Waste Management on a regular basis.
No. Hey, don't forget to follow us on social media, right?
That's right, of course. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here with you today.
Absolutely. So obviously here on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. What about MySpace? Are we on MySpace yet?
No, Billy, MySpace is not an option today.
Am I the only one still using MySpace?
You may be. So that is one way to find out about positions with Waste Management. I want to reiterate our talent network. Please take the time now, today, to apply. Because guess what? Tons of people apply for our position. Who does not want to work for the leader in solid waste removal? Everyone. Believe me, we get tons of applications. It is very important. If you want to be a driver or other position or other types of positions with Waste Management, apply more than once. Do not get discouraged with the process. We have companies, we have sites all over the country, and be determined. You will not be disappointed. So apply more than once. Do not get discouraged. Be sure to join our talent network and our social media channels to make sure that you're connected with us on an ongoing, regular basis.
Absolutely. All right, so what do we got next? Are we starting this project or what?
I think we better.
All right, so first step, t-shirt.
All right, and remember, we're doing two different projects.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But it's always better safe than sorry.
So step number one, you take your t-shirt.
We're going to fold it in half. If you follow along with me, I'm doing a little different design. This is where I use the plate. And I'm going to go ahead and use a washable marker to indicate my world that I am going to make on my t-shirt with that half plate.
Don't forget, we got to dampen the t-shirt as well so that the dye can bleed in a lot better.
Very important.
It is very important.
What I'm going to do to solidify my design is take that middle piece and rubber band it right there. What happened, Billy?
We got some more mail.
Oh, great.
Coming in droves. All right.
You guys have a lot of questions. We love it.
Absolutely. What are the top positions Waste Management is currently recruiting for? Oh gosh, I can answer that one.
Okay.
We actually hire in all areas of business, from accounting, finance, technology, procurement, sales and marketing, and also an array of field positions. However, I feel that our number one in-demand position are going to be CDL drivers.
I agree.
Whether that's in our residential, commercial, industrial, or even at our recycle centers. And quite honestly, the drivers, they're the lifeblood of our organization.
They truly are.
They are, because without them, we wouldn't be able to service our customers and also, the community as well. So actually, anarchy and chaos would ensue. So they're like superheroes.
They are our superheroes.
They keep the peace.
So if you're interested in becoming a driver for Waste Management, go ahead and apply.
Absolutely.
We have another very high demand position with the company, and it's what we call our heavy truck mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
We look for skilled mechanics to come into the organization and work on our waste trucks, because without you, our trucks will not move and our customers will not be serviced. So we value our drivers.
Absolutely.
Our technicians, our mechanics, and do you believe it or not, we have many drivers and mechanics that have gone on to being top leaders in the company.
Absolutely. And again, chaos and anarchy will ensue if those two
Without
positions are not filled. So
Those
please
are
apply.
superheroes, for sure.
Absolutely. All right. So where are we at right now with our
Project.
With our project, yes.
I'm sure you guys are just waiting to see what we're going to do here. All right. So
pleat.
I'm going to pleat, and this process really gets helps set the design, because we're going to make grooves that will turn into the design you desire. So I'm pleating this way. Remember, I have a different design. And Billy, how do you?
I chose the easiest design. So in simple fashion, just taking a shirt like this and doing an accordion. I mean, you can do it this way, back and forth, which seems to be easier and a lot less time-consuming than trying to do your pleating action there around.
Well,
not efficiency.
It's your call. It's your call.
Absolutely.
This is freestyle. This has some structure to it, but either way, they're cool designs.
All right, almost done. Maybe
Yeah.
You're just a lot better.
I know you like ties.
I do
so
like
here you go.
like the ties. So what you're going to do is take a zip tie and or rubber band, like she had talked about. go ahead and take and zip tie a section off, like so.
Just like that. All right.
All right. All right. So what do we have? All right,
Wow.
that one.
Another question. Thank you, guys.
How can someone with little to no experience be considered for waste management opportunities?
Funny you should ask that question because that's my favorite question. I have a very strong passion for helping those with little to no experience come into the organization by way of our Grow Your Own programs. We have several. I'm going to give you a little snippet of each. One is called the Driver Apprentice Program, where you come into the organization as a helper, and through being a helper with waste management, you can enroll into or apply to what we call the Driver Apprentice Program. We will help you get your permit, your CDL, and we will train you to be a driver. So you go from an apprentice to a driver, and that's built-in growth. So that's one of my favorites. Along with that,
That's a great program.
I know. I
come in, we'll pay for your CDL, your permit, and get you on the road because that's something that you want to
That's
get
right,
into.
Billy.
We'll give
And
you
we
the path to
train
do it.
you.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
there's ways to do that as a permanent helper. We also employ contingent workforce for helpers. So 2 ways to come into the organization and thusly get into the DAP program. The next is the TAP program. I love our acronyms. That one is the Technician Apprentice Program. Another great program where we work with technical schools, diesel schools, large and small in the area, to employ students that are going through the program. We take them while they're fresh in the program or while they have some tenure in the program, but we'll take them part-time or full-time and train them alongside of their schooling. So if we have a site that's adjacent to a school, that's a great opportunity. We will also take students that graduate from technical schools and bring them into the DAP program and train them up from a technician apprentice
TAP.
to a technician assistant. You can be a technician, a senior tech, and then the growth goes from there into management. So a very strong opportunity to join the company. We also work with the veterans population.
That's right. Let me guess. MTAP.
MTAP, very good. So we work with those that come out of the military that have some experience on and desire to grow, but they have experience on heavy trucks, as you well know, in the military. But what they come out of the military, what they don't come out of the military with are tools. So that program is to help someone transitioning from the military into waste management so that we can train them on waste management trucks so they learn how to repair from that regard, and we provide tools.
So we take their skills and knowledge, they come to us, we increase their skills and knowledge, and give them tools
Bingo.
to do it.
That's right.
Well,
so those are 3 programs that I have a big passion for that has an entry-level foundation.
Right. Well, in addition to the DAP, TAP, MDAP,
MTAP,
right, that you mentioned with waste management, we also offer a operations management training program, OMT, I guess, OMT.
Or OMT.
Or OMT, yeah. It doesn't really flow like the DAP.
I know.
Right?
It's okay.
Well, our OMT programs, we take graduates and we get them some hands-on level experience, really from the ground level and on up. I believe they got an 18-month of leadership and management training experience, so they're actually really out in the field next to our senior leadership or our leadership in general, and management really kind of learning the ropes and everything from there. In addition to, what's important about that program is to build the future, leaders, in the environmental and services industry. Because as you know, sustainability is one of the hottest industries across America right now.
I know.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I'm here.
That's why we
That's
work in
right.
waste management, right? Because we are the leaders in all things green, and we owe it in a large part to a lot of this talent joining us right out of college.
For sure. So I hope that answers your question. Again, to stay connected to waste management and the position that you desire with waste management, join our talent network and follow us on the social media channel.
All right,
channels.
let's get back to, so we're pleated, right?
We're pleated.
All right.
We're tied.
I think we have a couple examples.
We do.
What?
All right.
Fast forward.
We're going to start dyeing, Billy.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Let's get started.
Billy, don't forget your gloves, please.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know that you
I thought I was going to start without my gloves.
would not like
Thank you, Janine.
to
I
tie-dye
appreciate
your
it.
hands.
Yes.
So
That would be
again,
bad.
make sure your surfaces are covered, your hands are covered,
Yes, absolutely.
your clothes are covered.
All right.
Okay? And if you're a young one, have parental supervision. All right, so we're gonna, with the pleating, it's gonna help get that, and the dampness is gonna help get that color in there.
Oh, and also, when you're doing this, leave every other one white.
So this is where I can go crazy.
You can go
So
crazy.
you had freestyle with your pleating.
Right.
And I have freestyle with my painting.
All right. So again, remember, if you're doing the recycle reuse or the stencil from that side, leave every other one white. So.
All right. So use your favorite color dyes. Get that dye in there. Work it in.
Work it in, squeeze it in, and again, make sure your t-shirt is damp so it soaks it in.
Whoa! I saw that one coming.
Man, that would have been bad. Hit the... All right, what do we got?
What do we have? What do we have? What do you want to know?
You got another question? I'm excited.
Let's see. Let's hear it, Billy.
Why isn't waste management on MySpace?
I'm sure that is that is your question, Billy.
I'm just messing with it. Actually, this question for you: what are the benefits like with waste management?
Oh wow! This is another awesome area with the company.
It really is.
I have heard many times over my tenure with Waste Management that I've joined the company because of your fantastic benefits. We employ over 40,000 employees across the U.S. and Canada, and that allows us to leverage some of the best benefits out there. We help support you and your family. We invest about $10,000 per employee per year.
That's a large chunk of change.
Yeah.
That's a great benefit.
Into your benefits
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
into my benefits. Some of the highlights of our benefits include medical. One of the large providers for our medical is Cigna in parts of the country.
Right.
We have dental, vision, 401k, where we match dollar for dollar to a certain percentage.
Yep.
We have flexible spending, short and long-term disability, stock purchasing options,
That's
legal
even more.
services. We have a waste management scholarship program, and the list goes on. So if you were wondering about our benefits, there's a snippet. We have more information on our website about our benefits, and certainly join us with through the Talent Network and social media channels to stay connected.
Actually, benefits were one of, a big reason. I say a big reason other than, working for waste management.
And working with me, right?
And working with you,
That's right.
obviously. Absolutely.
I paid him to say that.
Was the benefits, for me and my family. So I think they're great. And being such a large company, the diverse areas of benefits that we can get, and depending on your deductible costs or whatnot, it fits every budget. And great coverage as well. So
Awesome
gotta admit.
coverage.
All right, back to how you doing over there?
I'm doing great.
Are you? All right,
Yes.
good.
So what we want to make sure that we do, once you get your color in there and the colors that you desire, you want to let your t-shirt, you want to cover your t-shirt and let it dry for about 6 to 8 hours.
All right.
You want to make sure that dye is nice and settled. Make sure you put it out of the way, and not, when you're covering it, you're going to keep it free of running dye on anything else. So
And also make sure you keep these on there. You keep it
Right.
keep it going.
That's a
and,
good point.
And probably set it on a tray or something.
set it on a tray,
Tray.
but definitely out of the way and
Out of the way.
covered.
Absolutely. So
All
fast
right.
forward 6 to 8 hours.
Guess what we have for you?
What?
We have a dried shirt. So it's going to look something like this. So your dye would have muted a little bit and your colors would have ran together. It looks good here.
All right. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and clip these things off
All
or
right.
unsnap.
or cut your rubber bands. And let's see what we have here. Whoa, look at that.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty nice, right?
Whoa, look at that. Look at that.
I like that.
Yeah?
You would be a true waste management ambassador with that one.
All right, so
All right.
what is the next step once we have a dry t-shirt?
Well, we mentioned the poster board
Yes, we
as
did.
one of the supplies. So now we're going to put it to use. We're going to use the poster board to create our stencil, which we have already completed for you.
Right here.
More importantly, we're going to place this poster board in between the top and the bottom of the shirt.
Why do we do that?
Well, we want to do that, Billy, because we want to prevent any running of our next step through to the other side. So we want to prevent that. And the poster board provides a little bit of stability of the t-shirt to make sure that you have a firm surface, firm and clean surface.
Absolutely.
Take your stencil, place it on here, like so. All right. So we are just about ready to do our
Fabric.
next step.
Painting.
You guys
But we
have
got another
more
question.
questions. Awesome.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see if I can just get a bunch of
Drum
paper.
roll, please.
Drum roll. How is a waste management a diversity and inclusion ambassador?
Billy, you know the answer to this.
I know
But
I
you
do.
don't, so I'm going to tell you. Well, first of all, those 40,000 employees across waste management, we're a diverse population.
Absolutely.
What we do as talent advisors or talent acquisition professionals, we build channels within the community to support diversity hiring. Some of our community partners include the Department of Labor, those tech schools,
Absolutely, yep.
CDL schools, 2-year colleges, 4-year colleges.
Chambers of Commerce.
Chambers of Commerce.
List goes on.
Let's see,
We could,
various associations.
Right.
You name it. We're out in your community bringing our positions to where you work and where you live, to name a few. And military is a big place where we have a diverse population. You have some information about
I do have
our
some
military
information about
recruiting?
that. Fun WM fact. Did you know that 1 out of 12 employees are fellow veterans?
I did.
Good.
I learned that from-
That doesn't make it any more exciting now. 'Cause
No,
you're just
it's,
like, yeah,
it's
Billy,
always
I knew
very
that.
exciting that we do focus on employing vets.
Right. So it's no surprise that we're recognized as the best employer, as one of the best employers of veterans by Military Times Top 50 Best for Vets employer, GI Jobs Top 100 as military friendly employer, as
Yeah.
well as the civilianjobs.com most valuable employer in the military.
Awesome.
Yep.
So,
Back to work.
I guess we do need to get back to work,
We
right?
do. We need to finish this.
But-
we were already late.
Remember, please join our talent network.
Absolutely. All right.
let's
So
go.
we got our stencils ready. What do we do?
You take your paint, and I'm
All
going
right.
to take my paint. I choose to use blue and green to,
She limits me
Make
to
my
just white
roll.
paint.
well, I think
So-
the white paint makes your recycle symbol stand out.
All right.
So
I'll buy that.
you're going to go ahead and paint on your stencil a few different layers just to make it stand out very firmly on your t-shirt.
So should I just lather it in there?
I think you should.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just get to painting, right?
Just get to painting.
All right. And how many coats do you think would be good for this?
I think about 2 or 3 coats.
2 or 3 coats? All right. You can help out. Where's your brush?
I'm watching you do such a fantastic
Such a
job.
mess, right?
And guess what?
This is what not to do? Is that what you're telling me?
No,
about?
there's
Okay.
no wrong way to
There
do
is
this.
no wrong way to do this,
Outside
right?
of painting outside of the lines. In this
Yes.
scenario, that's not a good thing.
No, and it's very hard to do unless I really take the long
Yes.
strokes.
Well,
So-
we don't want you to do that.
No, we do not. So once you get that on, do we
Guess
leave the
what
poster
happens?
board on it, or can we take it off and let it dry?
My suggestion is you take this in its totality and put it in a safe place to dry.
All right. So product print like that.
Yeah?
Can they see?
And then you can come back and do a few other coats.
Right. So then you just place it up on top somewhere. For how long?
It really only takes a few hours to dry, but
What do you suggest?
I would suggest you let it dry overnight.
Yep.
Now remember that the paint is eco-friendly and it's washable, as well as the dye. So you can throw it in the wash machine, and once you finish washing and it's dried, it's ready to.
So it's not going to make everything pink, like if I throw a red towel in with my whites. Not that I've done that before.
I don't know about that, Billy, but I would suggest you use cold water when you wash your colors, okay?
All right.
All right.
Duly noted.
All right.
Is that why this one shrunk so much?
Do you guys have any more questions for us? Did we answer all your questions? Looks like you do. Wow. That was some arm there.
Overzealous on that one. All right. So, how can I find out about jobs in my area?
Job fairs in your area. Good
Job
question.
fairs, yes, job fairs.
Just so you know, we have talent advisors across the country, and those talent advisors will take every opportunity to advertise within your community. So if you are connected, and this is going to be a common theme, in our talent network, you will get the opportunity that's available in your area. So all of our positions are posted through our talent network.
And don't forget social media as well. Go like our pages.
That's right.
That's consistently being updated.
It
so,
is.
Yeah, there's
It is.
no way or no reason why not to hear about what job fairs are coming, over to you. It's on our website as well, as far as in kind of the calendars, I believe, as well, events.
You can find events on our website for various different channels,
Yep.
but the main channel is the Talent Network, as well as our social media channels, but within your community, with
Yep.
those community partners that we mentioned.
Terrific. All right. Looks like we got some more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
guys, what do we got here?
Let's see.
Does Waste Management offer part-time positions?
You know what? We get this question quite often. I don't know about you,
yes.
but we do have some part-time positions. The bulk of our positions are full-time.
Yep.
We do have part-time sometimes in our what we call convenience centers across the country, and they're in our post collection or at what we call transfer stations, where you would within your community bring the waste to a center. That is the main area that I see part-time positions. So we do have them. They're more rare than our full-time positions.
Absolutely. All right. So they're giving us the cut.
Okay.
They're telling us we got to go.
Well, I really enjoyed sharing with you. I hope to be able to interact with you through our social channels as well as our talent network. And all of our talent advisors out in the field, as well as our hiring managers, want to see you. They look forward to you applying and answering your questions. Again, do not get discouraged. You want that position with Waste Management, keep trying.
Absolutely. It took me a couple times.
So you want to show what our finished product looked like?
Absolutely.
All right.
What do you think? Again, I'm liking the
I
V-neck.
love it. I know.
Right?
I know you love that T-shirt, Billy.
I'm going out to the club
you used
tonight.
green. You were very creative.
Yeah.
So there's the world.
That's
my world.
This is
and
the
I look
recyclable.
to see you in my world very soon. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.